Hello and welcome. You're watching MPL presents Cricbuzz Live. There's good news for RCB fans. Lots of good news for maybe not for KKR, but maybe that'd be later. You never know. But right now, there's good news for RCB fans is that RCB has crossed 200 after being put to bat. First, I've got Ajay, Jadeja and Bhattacharjya here with me. Let's focus on the KKR fans' face first. How's he looking? He's smiling. He's smiling.
20 overs.
Acha, he ho jayega.
No, I'm saying may the best team win.
Oh, yes, of course. But
I think he still has reasons to smile. I mean, but if you won the toss and invited somebody to bat in Chinnaswamy and on a good wicket, which is what we saw, I don't think they'll be too disheartened.
No, they won't.
Because you won't have been believing that you're going to get them all out for 150.
Yeah, they chased in IPL final in 2014. Same
pitch. I tell you, such party poopers for RCB fans. If you're an RCB fan, don't listen to them. Look at this. No. Just look at the scorecard. Get happy. 205 runs is what was scored by RCB. And the big guns, both firing, which meant that the fans in red extremely happy. 84 of 49 for captain. And 63 of 32 for ABD. So there you go. Service as per usual from the two of them. And Marcus Stoinis with a little handy cameo right at the end over there.
Yeah, interesting, very interesting. And AB started very slowly. He was about 12 for 13, about 100. So he literally accelerated when the sort of spinners, when he got a bit of pace, got his eye in, and then he was able to hit the spinners as well. So that's very interesting. And because Virat was going great guns at that time, that allowed him that extra time to sort of do it. The other interesting thing is that the kind of ways 14 overs of spin.
Yeah.
14 overs of spin. So basically only 6 overs of pace. Andre Russell has bowled just 1 over. Lockie Ferguson has bowled just 2 overs.
Yeah, that is. I mean, he had the options, Ajay, and he used them all.
I think he used them pretty well. And, you know, those two spinners that he talked about, if you just add those, 8 overs for 32. You know, and
62 between the two of them.
And out of those 8 overs, all 8 bowled first 3-4 by Chawla and him in the power play. And then when the partnership was going, great guns.
Yeah.
So, you know, he used them pretty well. That's your only option on a wicket like this. You either take pace off or you are super pace.
So 12 overs for 93 between the 3 spinners.
Yeah,
and I'm not counting Nitish Rana as a spinner.
Yeah, okay.
Slow,
if you count him,
slow ball.
Okay,
spinner. Because the wicket is such, it allows the ball to come onto the bat. And when the seamers are bowling with that small ground, there's enough gaps in there. So when you have these spinners bowling, the batsman has to take a chance.
Yeah.
And RCB were, had this thing on their mind, including all the fans like you and me. We thought, they'd be cautious, and they were actually extra cautious, I thought. Now see how many wickets they've got in their bags to take them home.
Yeah.
So, that is probably the reason why most teams on wickets like this win the toss and ask the opposition to come and bat, because they don't know what total to set. Yeah. They don't go all the way. But there is a flip side to that. If you panic and lose wickets, because it's as simple, I said earlier as well, and I'd say it again. More than 6 wickets in hand at over number 15, you have no total that you can defend, or there is a total that you can, if you're bowling first and the opposition's only got them out 2 down, you'll never be able to stop them.
Yeah.
Because they were 50 odd in the power play.
Yeah, 53.
And 70 odd when we do it the combox.
Yeah.
And here we are, 205 from 70. So that is what you can do on wickets like this.
Yeah. So, and of course, talking about a cautious approach, Joy and me were very cautious when we were doing our guessing for the MPL Super Couch. Ajay, not so much. He said 195, and RCB's taken it to the dot. Remember, there's a 10-run swing, so 205, he wins. Ajay is the winner of our MPL Super Couch for getting his guess correct.
I want to thank Joyda for going for 190, so I had no choice, but I had to go past that because that's what I was looking at.
Yeah.
And I didn't think the wicket was going to be so good. I knew they were going to be cautious. He already picked 190, so I'd like to thank Joyda for getting me on this seat.
I knew you should thank me also. I was going to go for 210, but I decided to game the system, and this is what in Mumbai they call a Ded Shana. Over smart. Over smartness mein mare gaye hum. Should have said 210. I would have been sitting on the couch, but I tell you, that couch and me have a situation. We don't like each other, obviously. In the 10 days that I've been here, I've sat on that couch only once. How does it feel? It's nice?
It's nice. It's just that you feel you've got something to play with.
He must be Haryanvi. They're used to playing with their balls. Cricket balls.
That's why the Haryana cricket team is so good. Oh, okay. That's what he means. That's what he means.
But at least we didn't use the sandpaper.
At least.
That's right. I'll tell you, that couch, in fact, after you sit in that comfortable couch, it feels like we are sitting on sandpaper. Jadeja, our couch feels a little sandpaperish, no, after that. But the super couch is nicer.
But which, it brings you back to the original question that when they originally did it, to carry sandpaper inside could be very dangerous biologically.
It's an abrasive experience.
Yes.
It's been an abrasive experience, and it was an abrasive experience all around for cricket fans as well. Today, can KKR make this RCB bowling have an abrasive experience? Let's have a look at the batting for KKR. Remember, they have to get 206 to win. Will they send Sunil Narine and Chris Lynn to open? Remember, this is the same ground where they got 105 in a power play against them. Today, even if they get 3/4 of that, it's happy days.
Absolutely. 100% they'll go with this. This is the lineup they will go with. They might float if, those two guys, bat to the 11th and 12th, then they might float the third. Russell might come in early. But otherwise, this is definitely the lineup they're going with. Interestingly, now, Bangalore will be so happy that they played didn't play a Shimron Hitman and had the extra bowling option.
Yeah.
Because they didn't need the extra batsman. Now that 7th bowler is going to come in handy. Of course, the other thing is Pawan Negi may come in very handy on this wicket as well. Moeen Ali, Pawan Negi probably might have some part to play in this, because if somebody else has bowled 14 overs of spin, you've got to take it off ball. So either you go like a Saudi and sort of dart it in, or you take place.
Yeah, let's have a look at the RCB bowling. Now remember that Virat had said at the toss that he's got himself an additional bowling option this time. So there you go. You see Marcus Stoinis is downwards. Number 5 downwards are all his bowlers. I don't know, Ajay, I sometimes worry there's too much choice here.
Yeah, but bowling, when you have too much choice, I'm happy with that. The problem is when you have too much choice with batting. Because it puts too much pressure on you, because once you start bowling, you have to bowl those 6 balls. But when you go into bat and you have so many people coming to bat behind you, that puts a different kind of pressure. So there is enough bowling. I look at this battle and I feel it's Team Saudi versus Narayan right at the up in the front. When he can bring that ball back, and that's somewhere you can miss him. So whether that's going to be a miss or a hit, because Chris Lynn would love anything going away. He's also one who doesn't like anything coming back in.
Narayan doesn't like the short ball as well. He's not a fan of the short ball.
Nobody likes it. I'm yet to meet a player in the world who likes that short ball at a pace. They all love it when it's 130, 135, but if it's at 145 plus, and there have been times where you had 155 and 160, nobody likes a short ball.
At 135, when there's a short ball, it sits up like this and goes, hit me.
Like those things you whack and what do they call? Whack-a-mole.
Whack-a-mole on the big hammer and the fair.
Don't be surprised to see Moeen Ali open the bowling. Because you're going to have Sunil Narayan playing. He's taking the ball away. Of course, there's not much spin out there. Lynn is not a fan of spin bowling up front. So, and if they're going to bowl a spinner up front, Negi is, he's going to be left arm, Sunil Narayan being left arm, he'll bowl into his arc. You could see Moeen Ali in the first 6 overs.
So no Chahal as well, according to you, to
if they had a chance to take the ball away from Sunil Narayan, they'd rather do that, not look at Chahal immediately. I think there's a very good chance they'll go with Moeen Ali in the first 6.
No, you don't think so?
I would not do that. I mean, what they would do, only they know. I would never do that. I personally believe, I think little different from Joyda on this. Sunil Narayan actually enjoys the spinners. If you see every time that I've seen him, if there is some specialist spinner, that's a different story, but he loves it. His arc is so good. And when he comes in, there are only 2 fielders that you're allowed outside at the start. And I would not bowl my spinners at the start. You got 205 on board. You got enough pacers. You got 3 seamers who you're not going to use for too long.
Fair point.
Maybe at the end. Your spinners will be most effective when the field opens up. Even if they get off to a flying start, they're 50 for no loss. Then spinners coming on will still have a chance. But if you, out of those 12 overs or 8 overs that you spinners that you're counting, if you bowl 3 in there and Sunil Narayan gets going, then you got nothing else to, because you can't come back in this game with seamers in the middle of the game. It'll have to be right at the top with the seamer swinging it, or probably last chasing 18 runs and over, and somebody can bowl 3 Yorkers and change the game there, because 36 and 2 over looks easy, but 3 good balls there just changes the whole game. And you saw that with challengers batting now.
Yeah.
You saw that 17th over, as soon as you got a wicket, that over had no boundaries.
Yeah,
18th over had no boundaries.
Yeah.
So when you're chasing, when an over like that comes, then everything just goes poop because you have a target in mind.
Yeah.
So I would not use my spinners. I would use them from 17 to 14. That's probably
7 to 14, yeah.
Because no
you have
matter
three
what,
spinners. You have three of
even
them.
if you have, I'm saying so 17, 14, 15, depending on how the game's going. But that's the time where the spinner comes in, or maybe 1 over somewhere in the middle in that power play,
So
but
token-
not open.
Remember,
Go
Lynn doesn't
conventional
like it.
old school. Start with your quick bowlers, spinners in the middle, end with your quick bowlers, right?
No, I-
Don't be a dear Shana like me.
Yeah, don't be dead, Chana. Because what is the fast bowler want?
Yeah.
He wants the ball new. Why? The new ball can actually swing also. Pace is something in your hand. So if you take away that, why would you want to give him an old ball?
Yeah.
If you give him a new ball, he can actually swing it. And if he swings, and people when they are striking, swing is very underrated these days. But Joyda's one question the other day when he had put up that question, what list, and all the guys who have the maximum maiden overs in IPL history are all swing bowlers. The highest is by Praveen Kumar,
PK.
second is by I think
RP.
no, apna,
No,
one
no,
who's
no.
playing for
Sandeep
Sandeep Sharma,
Sandeep Sharma,
then
then
Malinga.
Malinga.
So I'm saying Malingas are different. So
Yeah,
swing is only
Is king.
Swing is king, and at the start it has the best chance.
Yes.
So why not give it?
It does. Well, we must say that to get to 205, obviously for RCB, and this has happened so many times before, it is the Virat and ABD show. Century stand for them yet again, and they've done it many times before. In fact, they're right up there now with Gale and Kohli. Remember, Gale and Kohli were opening or batting 1 and 3 for a long time, so they've got 9 stands in this tournament, and 2 is also RCB. So you'd say RCB's strong suit is their batting. KKR's strong suit is their batting. So effectively now so strong suit has happened and now the other one's strong suit is happening. So pretty much it's KKR's game to dictate. So Virat would do well to do his bowling changes so that not to let KKR dictate the game.
Absolutely, and you see, KKR follows a very simple pattern: power hitting up front, power hitting at the end, and consolidation in the middle. So Nitish Rana, Robbie are your consolidators, and to a certain extent DK, depending on the role. And then you have Russell at the back, Lynn and Narayan up front.
Yeah.
So that's basically how they play it. They'll go for 60, put it up at 10, 60, 70, 80, then let it go down a bit and then pick it up again.
Yeah.
So that's what they will play. So it all depends now where they benchmark. And they would be saying to themselves that, okay, do we need 80 in the first 6? So somewhere this calculation is happening right now. And then they'll adjust depending on wickets, that they'll keep adjusting.
Interesting. Interesting. Though I have another guessing game, but this is not for the couch because the couch is yours now. I have another twisted game.
Yeah.
All right, we'll show the RCB bowlers right now. He's got 7 bowlers.
Yeah.
Which of these bowlers will only bowl 1 over and not more?
Which of
Guess
these?
it. There's 7 of them. कोई भी हो सकता है.
Ooh.
Who will bowl 1 over or even less? Definitely
I
not more
haven't
than 1
seen,
over.
enough of Akashdeep Nath.
Saudi Chahal will definitely bowl their quota.
8 bowlers, sorry, Moeen Ali as well. What am I saying? Sorry, there's 8 bowlers.
No, Akashdeep
Yeah.
will not bowl. So you have
Akashdeep will
7.
not bowl, so 7.
Yeah.
Oh, if I had to pick one of these, then only 1 over. Saini is the only guy if that happens. Yeah. I don't think that will happen, but if it happens, it will be him. Or Negi might not even bowl. I mean, we are counting him as a bowler.
Yeah.
He might not even bowl.
Yeah, you have to choose one now. You got Negi or Saini, one of them.
Oh, if between both of them, इनमें से एक ही होगा, then it will be Negi.
Negi. Okay. You?
He's taken Negi, but yeah.
You can also take.
For
No,
me,
nobody's actually taking him. So
no, I mean, I think they'll both spin. I think it's between Saini and Siraj, so I'll go with Saini.
Saini, okay.
So see, Saudi will bowl the first over.
Yeah.
Right? Saini will bowl the second over. If Lynn gets going and especially Narayan gets going, you will get Shiraz.
Yeah.
You will see a different field. You will see a deep square leg and a deep fine leg. There will be only short pitch bowling to him.
Yeah.
They will try that for a while. If they're still going, then you will be left with no choice but to go to Moeen Ali.
Yeah.
Or you go to Chahal.
Yeah.
So if things go right for KKR, then this is your first 5. Out of the 6 overs, you'll see 2 Saudi, 1 Shiraz, 1 Saini, and 1 Moeen Ali.
Arey wow. That's good. I love it. I love
If
it.
it goes for KKR.
Love it.
If it doesn't, If Saudi, gets that first wicket in the first ball, then the game will change.
Then the game will change. Okay,
It's
well,
about
there you go.
wickets
See,
in
that's
hand.
what we are giving you here.
I'm
We're
sure of
giving
that,
you
though.
slight different perspectives on things. We're going to see you in the 10th over, Cricbuzz Combox, and after that, we're going to see you right at the end of the game for MPL Presents Cricbuzz Live. I did ask them before I go. Obviously, I have to do my guess as well. I did ask them who's the bowler who's going to bowl, guaranteed going to bowl 1 over or less. They missed the trick question. My answer is AB de Villiers. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.